Hello everybody, everyone's doing well. Today we're doing some more Infinifactory. I'm hoping I can finally fucking this one specific puzzle so that I can move on to the next one and hopefully soon get done with this. Because fucking hell, it's getting it's getting longer and longer, all of these puzzles. So let's change scenery so you guys can see what's happening, if the game wants to launch at least. I don't know why the game's not launching. Oh, the game is launched, but it launched in the background for some reason. What the fuck? Alright. We're back here. So last we did, we had put half of this ring down and was able to actually... Yeah. I see the big issue. Wait, how does this one land? Okay, like so. Big issue is I need to make it so that it welds them without locking them. Wait. Oh, wait. How am I gonna do this? Because this is 2 blocks wide. I can only go 1 block wide. Well, no, this piece is 2 blocks wide, and then there's the next piece coming in. There. Yes. And now there's the issue. Because the next set is already coming. Before that pillar comes down. Not to mention, the big issue is primarily not being able to weld it together. Now what I could do is sideways weld here and downwards weld there. That will weld those pieces together, but I still need to find a way of making sure that the other one happens as well. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks apart. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then that's 6, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's where the other one needs to land. Now what I could do is just build the exact same thing as I built below, but one tile off. Like so. So it misses it on the first go. Replace all of this with conduit. Do not make it touch the actual conveyors. And the pusher there. A conduit right there and a downward sensor here. And that should make it so that once the first layer is there, the second layer will actually go at the height of where the other thing is. Oh, fuck. I realized the welder is in the way. How am I gonna fix that? So if I do that, it combines those. Then the next layer comes and lands on those conveyor belts. Okay, that's good. The big problem is though, I need platforms to land on. That one can move with the conveyor belt, that's fine. Oh yeah, okay, no, I need to move this one over. Also, it doesn't line up. Okay. Let's go see. Okay, perfect. Now the big issue. Where does it go? Because we kind of locked it in. Because these welders are in the way for moving this way. The entire arm system here is putting it in the way from going here. Plus the conveyor belts would screw it over anyway. On this side, it can't really go, because, well, the conveyor belts, but that I can technically change. Yeah, fuck it. I redirect the thing. All of this out. Then fill this up. And then technically speaking, I should be able to put a conveyor belt here to push it out of the way. And all of this can just disappear. And that gets us half of the circle done on both the top and, well, the bottom. The top I can only place it, but I still have to line it up. Oh, hold on. Does this work? Ah, fuck. Well, kinda, but also not really. Because this is a bit too fast. So I need to find a different solution for that one. That's an issue. So how fast does this go? Oh, that's a problem. Because that's already in... So I'm gonna have to do a quick fix there as well. Does that create enough of a delay? I don't think it does. No. Okay, first things first. Two welders here. And a third welder right there should work just fine. Now I need to find a way of making sure that unless the pillar is already present, the straight line does not go. See if that works. Okay, that's not a viable solution. Okay, but what if... Let's see if I have a conduit going straight down underneath here. How am I gonna do this? Because I need to make it go past the pillar, but also in a way that it doesn't interfere with moving the next pillar into place. Oh wait, no, I think I have a solution. Put one like so. Piston there, remove that conduit so it can move. Let's see if that works. Oh fuck. I forgot about the fact that the pillar still has to fall down by 2, so it comes out 2 higher than it should. Yeah, let's first test this out. Okay, the height is correct. It's just a question of how to do the weld without it getting in the way. Works fine as well. Then I need to find a way of getting the half that's made here over there. Okay. So it's somewhere around there that I need it to land. I don't know if that's gonna work. That lines up a little too conveniently, to be honest. Jesus. Hold on. Need to extend that conveyor belt. Okay, that doesn't really seem to work as intended. Oh yeah, because the welder is on the wrong side to do it like that. This away, and I don't even need to support that because it can hang from the cable. Oh, fuck! Oh no, the lineup is not good. Yeah, let's see if this works. I just need to see where it lines up. Okay, so here. So I need to move it one over right there. So literally where that was is where the welders need to be. That one needs to rotate like so. Does that work? Oh, okay, I see. So like this. It's fucking trial and error. Okay. That's an issue. Filler needs to go. I need a block out. And then another block out for the welders to land on. Let's see if this works. Okay, that works. Problem is now I need to do the top ring. How am I gonna do the top ring? I can just weld it from the top down, but I do need the ring to be finished then. So I need to make sure that somehow I count it in a way that's Oh god, how am I gonna do this? Because this already sets up for the next bottom ring, which is too quick. I need to get the top ring done. How do I do the top ring? Something I could do is once the sensor goes off over here, have it make a pusher push. Have a sensor look at this one. And that will push a conveyor belt into the way to go the other way. Of course, I do need to support it. This is just a test real quick. I'll have to do something similar over here as well. Conveyor belt there. Also on a pusher. Like that. Just want to see if this works first. this one I do need to put a conveyor there first. Which does mean that I don't need these anymore. Okay, so that works. So if I can just get a platform together where they will land, to merge them. So, and then have a piston over here as well. Oh, I can't make it touch the conveyor belts, so I'd have to go underneath the conveyor belts, underneath the other piston. Basically get over here. Let's see, does this work? I just want to see if it lines up. Causes any issues. Okay. Yeah, that's an issue. Because the one that needs to fall past it already lands on top of it. Oh god, so where's the issue? Okay, it's the issue with that conveyor belt. Easy to solve, easy to solve. Just move it over by one. Let's hope that works. Let's get the bottom ring is done. Now let's see if we can get the top ring done. Okay, that's set. So now I need to both weld it and make sure that it moves out of the platform. So I can technically weld these with downwards welders. This one I can put a downwards welder and a sideways welder over there. Or two sideways welders. And that should be fine, because if these two are welded and these two get welded, then that will be welded to there as well. Okay. Welders there. Downwards welder. Sideways welder. Let's see if that works. I think the sideways welder might be in the way of the previous parts. Yeah. Fuck. Okay, how am I gonna do this then? Downwards welder again. Remove that and lower these conveyor belts. Maybe that works. Right? It goes fast. Can remove some of those blocks as well. Okay, so I just need one block out from there. So this one I need to keep. These can go. Now I just need to know which piece of these comes in last. Because then I know which one I can power to push it off of the platform. Okay, I see a big issue. This weld placement is fucked up. That's not good. I'll have to do downwards welders here. Does this work? I first want to see if the weld goes well. Then I'll go on to planning out the route. Okay, the weld goes well. In that case, take out that corner and give that a conveyor belt that pushes it out. And then I can use a scaffolding around here to move that over to there. Actually, is the height correct, or do I need to move it up? That's one big issue, one big concern I have. The height is perfect. The issue is just that this conveyor belt cannot go this way. I need to make it go around a little more. But that's easy enough of a fix. I just move the conveyor belt to another piece of the ring, so it dodges the falling orientation of the previous piece. And just to be safe... Oh wait, no, because I'm not putting it on the... Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, that's the start. There. Okay, let's see if this counts out properly. Oh fuck, I just realized I made one big mistake. I need this to be one block higher. Because it needs to fall on top of the thing. needs to fall on top of the one further. Because the issue is, it needs to fall over the pillar first. And then in. Let's see if this works. If this works, I'm replacing this one with a conveyor belt. Yes! Haha! Okay, then we change this to a conveyor belt. And we go 2 blocks up. Over top. Not platforms, welders. There. And then if I am correct, that should make it so that everything welds together. Oh fuck, okay. I need to move this one over. Forgot about tolerances. My bad. There we go, and that's the center core done. Now we just need to combine it with the thing falling down there, and then we can place it in the middle. So it's 6, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a block to support it. Okay. Now the big issue. Well, the biggest issue. Getting it centered and then welded. Because putting it in between there is not a big issue. So, first things first. I need this to get through first. Then a lifter, so it gets past there. Oh god, how high do I actually need to make it go to be able to get onto the platform? Oh hey, perfect. Perfect height. So, I'll take a conveyor belt this way. And if I am correct, it should be the correct height. Yeah. I hope this works. Though I will still need to lift it one more time to actually get it into the platform. Okay, that's a big issue. But an easily solved issue. Come on. Oh yeah, I still need to get the return circuit done here. So what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna have a sensor right here. And a wire conduit going straight up. And that should push the block back away from that sensor, so it goes back to the bottom layer. Wait, what? Oh yeah, okay, no, I see. Wait, what's the issue? Oh, okay, yeah, I see the the conveyor belt's still triggering that, so I need to move this one over. Give that a conduit. That way, this will not see that conveyor belt. And then actually everything should work. Oh, fuck. That one change fucked shit over. How did that one change fuck it over? I see why it fucked it over, because this no longer has anything to grab onto. Okay. Quick solution. I'm gonna do that. Move this over once more. And then have the cable go underneath. The other way, it should actually work. Yes. Okay. With that, I need to move it over by one. And then actually 1, 2, 3, 4. There, I need to move it over. And then I lift her again. And then I might have an issue. Because, I need to get there. Then that's where that platform lands. So it needs to be on this side that it needs to land. Which means I need an upside down conveyor here. But I also need a way of pushing it one block further. So I also need a upside down conveyor that gets pushed forwards. Which is kinda hard to place, because again, this will interfere with the core. So I'd have to move it over by once more. And even then it's still gonna be causing issues. Unless I move this over. Okay. So now I need a platform right there. A sensor that sees when the other part is present. And then a conduit to power that pusher. The reason it needs to be on a pusher is else it's gonna block the path of the actual piece. Okay, there it is. And now the big issue. Now the biggest issue. How do I weld this? Like, I can put a welder on the top, but I need a corresponding welder underneath as well, and that's the one that's gonna be the issue. And also another issue. How am I gonna move this over? Because with this setup, I kinda lock this from just going straight into the thing. Unless I can redesign this, that it triggers when it sees it on this side. And then resets once it moves over by one block. Oh yeah, actually I can make that work. I can make that work. Just put a sensor right here for when it moves over. Then we remove that sensor and place that right there. And we just do the same thing we did before with a with an on-off toggle. Oh, but how am I gonna create the block falling into it? With this setup, that's not gonna be possible, is it? Also, with this setup, I need to have the lifter like a block earlier. Actually, 2 blocks earlier. Because else the piston is gonna get in the way. God, okay, that's not working. Actually, I can easily change this. I can put it on the ground. Like so. Conduit, connect to that one. And that connects to this one. Okay. And I just take the block right there. That falls down. Okay, good. So now I need a sensor right there that sees the block. And since the lifter is that early already, I can cable manage on this side. Oh, but that's gonna interfere with that pusher. Fuck. Okay, I need to shift this over by one block. And now I can use this space for that cable. There we go. And that gets me... Oh, fuck. Problem is there's not enough delay. It opens up too early. Fuck, how am I gonna do this? Oh! Wait a sec. I can make it easy on myself. Instead of all this bullshit, I just move all of this over. Why does it always make me look up? Jesus. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Okay. So that gets us our platform over there. A similar situation. Except with this, I don't need to realign it. I can just push it forwards. right? Okay. Yes, okay, that lines up. So now I just need to make sure that I get a lifter there. And a platform right there. That's where the tile lands. That's where it needs to land. And that's where the upside down conveyor will be placed. Two tiles for the core. And then I need another conveyor right there. Take those tiles out so it's out of the way. A pusher. That triggers when there is a platform in place. That should get it to its proper positions. Okay. That gets us in the similar shape as it needs to be. That's an issue. How do I do this then? I mean, I could do something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 6. And then like that. And that should put it and push it into position. Oh wait, no. That would push it one block further than it needs to go. Right? Yeah, that pushes it one too far. So I need a corner like so. That gives us what we need. Oh, but that corner doesn't even work because the pillar is gonna get caught on that. So I'm gonna have to do it with a piston regardless. That brings up another issue. Because, now I'm back in a situation where the fucking finished product can't escape. What? Ah. See this shit. There we go. That's finished. Oh, I'm hurting my brain here. How did I... How am I supposed to do this? That doesn't work either. It needs to go one over. Conduits in between. That stops it from blocking it. Well, wait, no, that's... Oh. That's not gonna work, is it? What am I how am I messing this up constantly? Okay, there we go. So now I need to find a way of welding these together. I think the simplest one would be to just have a welder go between here on this height and a downwards welder over there. The big issue is just... how am I gonna move this so it's out of the way for everything? Theoretically, I can just move this over by 2 and then have a this go over by 2. know if that works. Okay. So now the main issue is just being able to push this across one further. How to fix this, how to fix this, how to fix this. Wait, hold on. Easy solution. Wait, no, because for that to work, it needs to follow on with that one, which is... Because this locks it. So I'd have to move it one higher, disconnect it entirely. That makes it free float. I don't know if this is actually gonna work, but this is definitely gonna freak out. Okay. Not the ideal solution, but I think I'm getting there. Come on. This should work. Yes! Yes! That worked! Now I just need to find a way of actually welding this together. And then pushing it along once the weld happens. So something I could do is at the correct height put a pusher with a sideways welder. That with a conduit real quick. And above that, a downwards welder. And then I just need to find a way of branching off from there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a cable downwards, like so. go up. So it triggers on at the same time. As well as cuts one of those out so it falls onto it. And hopefully that will give me long enough of a window for it actually to work. Okay, the weld didn't happen long enough. Okay, different solution, different solution. There is something else I could do. Disconnect this one. And then a lifter. Let's see if that works. There's a delay. If that works as a proper delay, then I can use that. I just need to place a sensor. And then have the weld go. Okay, so I just have to put a sensor right at the... right there. And that one will power the welds. The weld pusher. So technically I can remove that. I can remove all of this and replace it with 2 extra blocks there. And that should be it. Let me just test it real quick. And then on that same logic, I should be able to also put a pusher with a conveyor belt alongside the welder. Wait, no, that was correct. I'm an idiot. I thought I misdid something, but no, I forgot I had shifted it over. There we go. Shift that in. Well, it is one piece. Yes. 1, 2, 3. So right there is the end. So what I'll do is I put a conveyor right there. a pusher into it. Like so. Then a block next to there. And that should be it. God damn it, this thing is huge. But it seems to be working. Yes! And it's accepted. It's the correct solution. I am so happy with that one. Oh, I'm so happy with that one. Oh, that one took so long to resolve, so I'm so happy that it fucking succeeds. Oh, that one was a nightmare. That one took 3 streams to actually plan out. Well, 2 streams. The first one I completely undid. But I was stuck on this puzzle for 3 streams. And the solution took 2 of them. Jesus, this was a nightmare. Oh, I'm glad that I have that this is finished. But it also means that I need to go prepare for the next set of puzzles. Please let those come easier to me. The nuclear reactor is about at my limits. Oh god. Oh. Oh no, I need to do 1, 2, 3, 4 more puzzles at least. The crew quarters. Okay, what do I make? Okay, this looks fairly simple. First thing I need is gonna be the floors. So how am I gonna do the floors? Because okay, yeah, no, I can do that in one go. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 1, 2, 4, 6, yeah, 8, 9. These are blocks of 3 by 3, so 9 by 6? Yeah, 9 by 6. 1, 2, 3. Let's get one set in. A go. And then a welder. Sideways. That needs to be... Oh wait, no. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and then we block right there. Block right there, and sideways welders. Let's see how that goes. That gets us the floor. Okay. Next thing. I need a doorway. I need, first things first, I need a wall. So the wall is how many blocks high? I'm just gonna use welders for counting. Sideways welders, because I can't stack the others. So 2, 4, 6, 7. But the 7th one is the floor already, so that's one we can ignore. So 6 high. And we get tiles of 2 high, it seems. No, 3 high. So that's just 2 stacked on top of each other. Also, not exactly. Yeah, so 1 block, 2 block, 5 blocks on this side, 6 blocks on that side. So, how am I gonna count this out? Because I need to consider that if I use counters, that it's gonna count 3 of them each time. It's gonna be a 3 by 3. Another 3. Another 3. Actually, if I make them count sideways, I can just count the amounts that I need. So if I place the counter like this, I just count the amounts I need. So the first set is just gonna be 2. The third set is gonna be 3. Next set is also 3. And then another 3. So how am I gonna do this? I'm gonna... Okay. Yeah, it's too high, yeah? Okay. So... need to get a pusher there, but the pusher should not be activating on the counter, because the counter disables the pulse the moment it goes past. So I need to make it so that I have a toggle system again. I guess I'll have to do another block thing there. I need a common reset as well. Don't know how fast things go as well. Actually, I can make this one just 6. And then skip all of that. Or I can do it differently and just remove this first one and lower this one. So I have some space to work with underneath. That's 1 to 6. it up. And then this one goes all the way back. Okay. Okay, so now I need a pusher up here, a sensor down there, and a conduit to connect those. Okay, that activates that one. A pusher here as well. A sensor here as well. Conduit between those. Gonna need to lower this bit so it doesn't interfere with each other. Piston there. Platforms. Move the conveyor belts to there instead. We can place that one lower. And then a piston there. Now let's see if this works. Okay, first things first. Need to update that so it's 1 over. So none gets stuck. Need to put a block there so it doesn't get stuck on there either. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is gonna be like so. the counter here, that counts to 4. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work. Yeah, how am I gonna fix this then? That's a solution for the issue of getting the second piece over there, kinda. Oh, okay, I see a bigger issue. They're 3x3s, so yeah, no, I was misthinking. This could, and I don't need to do all of this. I miscounted how wide the panel is. Yes, so the panel is 3 wide by 2 high. I thought it was 2 by 2. No, it's 3 by 2. So what I'll do is I'll weld them together, side by side. That way we have the width regardless. Then we go 2 down. There. Have sideways welders over here as well. There we go. Let's see if that works. Okay, that's 3 high. That's a little more annoying. Let's see if that's 3 high. 1, 2, 3. 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, yeah, no. 3 high is fine. That gives us a wall. Conveyor belts there. blocker here, a platform there, another blocker, with a counter, set to 2. And this one we do kind of want to keep a short pulse. What this one will do is at 2 blocks in, have a pusher, push 2 eviscerators, let's see if that works as intended. That's 1. 2. And didn't exactly do as intended. But I think that's more because I shifted shit over instead of it being a design flaw. Let's see if this works. Okay, that did it a little too long. How to do this? My main issue is that I need to first separate it into 2 rows. One that just goes straight into being a wall. And one that has to be eviscerated a little bit. Actually, I got a rather easy solution. 3 blocks. I think it's 3. No, it's 2. No, it's 3. 3. Yeah. So we do the same solution we did earlier. And it pushes it off. And I also go 1 block out. That one will go conveyor belts. Have a sensor go over this one. And that's gonna be where that's gonna be what sends the signal. Okay. There we go. And that's just one not far enough. Needs blocks there for eviscerators. Placed. And a pusher. I'll just send a pulse. How am I gonna do that? I guess I could use a counter set to 2 to do it. Problem is, where do I place that counter? Because if I place it here, it's gonna take this row out as well, because it doesn't retract fast enough. Plus, it's gonna be in the way of that. I can do downwards counter. That's not gonna work either. Because if I do that, then it counts the floor tiles rather than... wait, no, I see. I see what I can do. I can place it right there. Set to 2. Oh, that might actually make it go a little too early. We'll see, we'll see. Oh wait, there's also still the drop. Okay, yeah, no. I think I have a solution. I think I have a solution by setting it to 3. See if this works. Fuck. Placed it 1 too low. Will this work or not? Okay, but the problem is now... how do I reset it? Is 2 just enough? Because the drop resets it? Yes, that works. But then... oh no, it will trigger when when it slides over by 2. Yeah, that's an issue. Fuck! Okay. The easiest things first. The floor and the furnace are possible. The bottom bunks are and the bottom beds are simple as well. The cupboards there are not as simple. That wall is relatively simple. Technically, this wall would also be simple. I think the easiest thing to start off with is just getting the walls done. So we first set them in the heights. Then the width. Then we just do the quite literal welding it all together. See if that works. Oh yeah, we need to first weld the height, don't we? Let's see if this works. Let's get the first wall done. There's the second wall, and it didn't last long enough. Two sensors long, maybe? Does that give a long enough pulse? Yes, okay, there we go. And now... that rotates the wrong way. There we go. Okay, that's perfect. Then these, I need 2 of those to go to the left wall and 2 of those to go to the right wall. Fuck. Pusher on this side. And a pusher on that side. Block there to prevent this from going over. Count to 4. And we do the same on this side. This one we can actually make a little shorter. Also counts to 4. Let's see if that works as intended. It's 1, 2. Of fucking course. Needs to be a pusher and this one needs to be a blocker. 1, 2, 1, 2, and swaps around again. Okay, so that's a good way of making it separate based on the wall that it goes. So everything that lands on this side go this way. Gonna make this go a little lower. Oh, okay. That's kind of stuck. Okay, I need to move this over by one then. Because the wall needs to be able to pass there. Okay, I need to just make a little slit in there. That's fine. Okay, so I'm gonna need to sort some stuff out. So the wall needs to go this way. So it lands there. So I didn't even need to make that slit there. I just needed to put a blocker there, a little block there to block it off. Okay. needs all of that wiring. But what I do need is a spot that I can have those go for a while. Those bets will be sorted out later. Okay. And that brings me to a different issue. Let's see if I can resolve it like this. Not long enough. Fuck. Maybe that's what, like, fix it. Alright, fuck it. Just go straight to there. I don't care about how fast it is anymore. And that's what I was worried about. Okay. Now, the floors. Easy solution. 3 tiles. Tile next to it. Roller sideways. There we go. this is gonna be fucking annoying. You can already tell. That's even further to the front. Hey, Yusuke! Oh god, I am so fucking confused on how to solve this one. Because it is an easy build, it's just all of the pieces are placed in such a weird way that it's kind of annoying to line everything up. Oh god, what am I doing? I'm in a bit of pain. I injured my foot on last Saturday, and I went to work with that, and I walk around a lot at work. So yeah, that was not pleasant. Luckily, this week I have a day and I have Friday off, which is my longest work day, so I'll just have to bite through it for the next 3 days, and I have an extended weekend. Though I can't really say that either with a full heart, because I still need to go to the doctor for blood work on Friday. By the way, the game is a bit loud. Let me fix that. There we go. That should fix that. I need to find a way of moving the wall as soon as the thing is there. I can't just rotate this because then the wall won't move properly. Oh, wait. I think I might have a solution. So, if the wall is placed in the spots that the other thing gets welded, if I were to let a bed fall this way, to do 2 blood tests in 2 weeks, ooh. Yeah, that's very annoying. I am also one of those people that has retrovagal syncope. Basically, when your body notices that you are bleeding and it's more than it's used to, then it just fucking shuts down everything. Some people have it so badly that they can't even get their ears pierced without getting knocked the fuck out because of it. I luckily do not have it that badly, but I still have it rather badly. Yeah. Okay, so I need the beds to be pushed over. And then what? I need to weld it at the bottom anyway. Ah, no! This is still not a viable solution. How am I? Oh, I'm hurting my brain here. I'm fucking hurting my brain. You know what? I think it might actually be easier to do the solutions differently. So I take the walls. I take them like this and weld them. That gives me the width of the wall already. And then I need to split it in some way. Also, I just noticed I'm also gonna need to rotate like half the beds. That's gonna be a pain in the ass. First blood draw was so that they could check if my liver is failing, aka my Accutane medication, and then I got my blood drawn again because I had physical problems the week after. Ooh, that does not sound pleasant. Okay, so I need to split it into 4. 4 of them. And on the 4th, it should push. I want push. There we go. Connect those 3 with conduits. Why does it not want to? There we go. So for that, for those I need the beds. Be sorted already. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? You still play Mouse Tool? Yes, I still play it off stream and on stream. I still, oh god, How am I gonna do this? I still have the tournaments every 2 weeks. I already have my deck planned for the next tournament, by the way, which is this coming Saturday. I have it finished. I'm just extremely concerned that we have not hit anything on it yet of my deck. Because it has powerful cards, but it's also bricky as hell. But a part of the deck is commonly used for an engine, so bricky, powerful, and part of the support that I'm gonna be using is commonly used for a synchro engine. Primarily for monsters between level 5 and 8, but can also go into level 9. And it also gives a discard fodder if you don't use the actual boss monsters of the deck. Okay, okay, I do need to support this, or else that's not gonna do much work. No. The boss monsters are in the main deck. It is a synchro-based deck, but the boss monsters are in the main deck. Well, you got a lucky guess. I wonder, is Sentry actually here to know it? No, Sentry is not here, it seems. Also, I'm gonna be playing it pure. Like, only support cards and the synchro monsters needed for making them. Well, some of them. I'm not gonna be making all of the assault monsters. But I am definitely gonna go for a few of the more powerful ones. You know, Stardust, Crimson Blader, the TG Cannon, and Red Dragon Archfiend, just to have a field nuke as well. Oh, I feel like it's already kinda... insulting when you have the TG assault modes combined with the Crimson Blader one. Because the only ones that can do something against that are fucking Xyz and Link players. And even then, it's low-level Xyz, because I can just choose not to use Crimson Blader for the assault modes change, and just go for the original one, and have the original one just lock everyone out of the opponent out of using level 5 or higher. Yeah. Up. That's 2, 3, and 4. There we go. Okay. Play a lot of decks? Yeah, kinda same. Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then... Oh fuck, how am I gonna do this? Oh fuck, no, this is not gonna work as intended. I'm gonna have to do it differently. I hate how they fucking placed all of the incoming parts. Archmage, Dragonlink, Borreloads. What else do I play? Oh, I actually brought rockets in the last tournaments, like pure rockets. And then it was even hit before before the participation. Because I originally had Boral Shroud in it, but then fucking Sentry convinced me to ban Boral Shroud. So I had to fucking redesign my extra deck. Because my deck would suddenly be illegal. I'm stuck on this fucking puzzle. How am I supposed to do this one? Assault Crystal Beast, Tachyon, Galaxy, Resonator, Endermine, Magician Pendulums, Dragon Pendulums, Machine Knight. Oh yeah. The tournament before last tournament, I brought zombies, like Paladrock and all that. I kinda am looking forward to the new pumpkin supports being introduced into Master Duel. I wonder when that will happen though. Because it looks interesting, the heavy reliance on Call of the Haunted. Like, I still feel like it needs a support card that specifically mentions that it becomes Call of the Haunted on the field. Just so we have a bit more consistency, but it already has quite a bit of searching and recovering of Call of the Haunted, so maybe it's not that necessary, but it would be nice to have a backup plan. You know, like how Yumi has the Sea Stealth 2, basically every fucking ocean ocean field spell, and a couple of trap cards as well that become Umi on the fields. Something like that. Okay, why does that not rotate? Is it because it's too close? Oh. Because it's already seeing it like that. There we go. Okay, that works. That's the furnace setup. The cupboards there are already in the right orientation. The beds I need to... Half of them are in the right orientation, the other half I need to rotate. But I feel like that might actually be better if they are already welded on the wall. The problem is, half of them I need to weld them on the left half, and the other half I need to weld them on the right half. But even then, it's still not the same fucking orientation for welding. Fuck, how am I gonna do this? How do I make this work? Like, the floor is the easiest part, that's just... I already have the width. I just need to basically set it up so it's the same and the correct height, the correct length. Which is 9, right? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Also learning Radiant Typhoon. Ah, yeah. We already banned that on the on our tournament, so sadly, no bringing that. I was interested in it, but it's not really... Well, or technically it only makes continuous spells and equip spells fizzle. Same for field spells. But with the Radiant Typhoons, you do get a trap card that does do the negating, so... Well, it basically gives it a negate. Okay, that's the floor done. I just need to weld those together. It's the walls that are the issue. I need to tell a person that hasn't played Yu-Gi-Oh! In 20 years that MST is a viable strategy. Yeah. Yeah. It has become that, yeah. Yeah. Up. That connects. Connects. And that welds as well, which is not the intent. Fuck. Well, if I set this up correctly now, it should just give me the floor. Yeah. So basically, from here on out, I just need to sort some shit out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Three, up. 3, there we go. Okay. And if you tell them that every 3 years cute kitties take over the meta, they will believe it. And it's kinda true. Yeah, it's kinda started with Rescue Cat, didn't it? Nowadays it's Yummy. So I wouldn't really call Yummy all too cute, sure. Okay, how the fuck am I gonna do these walls? Like in theory, I just need to move them one over every time. I don't know. How am I gonna do this walls? Oh, I feel wonky. I feel shit. Yeah, okay. First the block there, so it goes all the way out first. Okay. How am I gonna do this? Oh, fucking bets. Three. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Not sure. I don't have an engineering degree to help. Yeah. I do have an engineering degree, and even I'm stuck. Oh yeah, no, I do. I know that too. That's literally my day job. I'm literally a fucking maintenance and repair technician for a fucking rental company that specializes in heavy equipment, like generators, moving lifts, fucking transport belts, conveyor belts. Like, I'm literally the person that does the conveyor belts the most. Because everybody fucking hates them and I'm just kinda ambivalent towards them. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. And stop there. Okay. It's the generator isn't dead by daylight. Ah. Yeah, no, mine are IRL. Technically speaking, a generator is quite easy once you know how an engine works, because a generator is basically just a fucking diesel engine with a fucking electrical engine straight ahead of it. That's reversed, essentially. The generator is basically just an electrical engine put on a fucking diesel engine, and have the diesel engine actually rotate the other sides. No, not hybrids. Like, a generator. The thing that actually generates the power is essentially the reverse of a electrical motor, right? But the basic fucking build is the exact same. But one is just the axle is powered, whilst the other it is the coils that are powered. You can use a generator as a electrical motor and a motor as an electrical motor as a generator, essentially. And the only thing is that you... Okay, hold on. So... let me see. Electric motor cutouts. Display capture. So here, this is an electrical motor, right? The difference here, and the difference between an electrical motor and a generator is just whether it gets electrical power or physical power. If you were to just go in... Oh god. Of course, not a good image. Here, let's try this one. So, if you put electrical power on these windings, on these wires, it's a motor. If you, instead of that, put torque on the axle, then it becomes a generator. In principle. There are slight differences for safety, but basically, electrical motor is power, electricity to physical power, to physical torque, And a generator is basically physical torque into electrical power, but it's the same fucking build principles. Now for an electrical motor, of course, you do have an extra component to make sure that it actually rotates in the correct direction, but basic builds, a generator and an electrical motor are the same thing. At the most basic builds level. And basically it's one of these with a diesel engine on that axle to power the axle. It's kind of like how in... Yeah. Because that's actually the generator, and that's literally the generator that is everywhere. Even in fusion reactors. The only thing that does not use that as fucking the way that it generates energy is fucking solar. Wind energy, fucking dams, fucking nuclear power, all of that is literally just different ways of driving the axle. Solar is literally the only other fucking power source that does not use this principle. Also, the game seems to be frozen. Well, yeah, we were already over the time anyway. But basically, the only thing that you need to know is just how a fucking diesel engine works to fix a generator. And how a electrical motor essentially is built, but I can go deeper into it if I can collect my words better, but I don't really have the time for it right now, because it is time to end. So let's see if I can find someone to raid, shall we? It was fun, yeah. Let's see. I see a couple of dorks online. Okay, I see the same dork in two different worlds because the thumbnails don't fucking update in time. I see Blacklights with Borscht and Shoyuna on his own channel in a fucking GeoGuessr world, but I also see Blacklight in the same world as Exiled Nivera on the thumbnail of Exiled. That's weird. Oh, they are still together. It's just Nivera's thumbnail not updating properly. Oh well. /rates. Do they allow? Yes, they do. Go show this dog some love. They are playing VR chat, and like always, it's been a scuff stream. And hope to see you guys next time. Bye bye!